Leading an administration tasked by the citizenry to steer the country's economic goals, President Geingob says it is important that businesses also share this vision. While structured and regular dialogue with key private sector players is a welcomed move, government had identified areas such as provision of quality and affordable housing where its involvement is critical. Alarming reports of towns lacking investment is also a concern, as this could result in them becoming ghost towns and be deserted, Dr. Geingob noted.
So again, the private sector is failing there to play their role, or the conditions are not conducive. We'll discuss that. The potential of private sector, of course, has to be unleashed in the context of the conducive environment which the government has provided, and nobody can doubt that we are providing that. We are also known as an investor-friendly country and business-friendly government. However, we must work closer together as one team.
For a country importing electricity on a higher bill while power generation plants remain in the pipeline, the president says economic players ought not to only focus on profit generation from the supply of goods and services.
Energy problem is going to affect us very soon. If not, in 2 years' time, we are going to have a serious crisis in this country. So therefore, all of us must hold hands, and your companies must definitely look into the areas where they can invest in providing energy.
The Chamber of Commerce and Industry president says the business body had come up with an agenda to help the economy be competitive by the year 2020. Sven Thieme notes that the chamber thus proposed for high-level consultations between government and business people at least 2 to 3 times a year.
This will require us as a nation to make some drastic reforms in some key areas which can increase the competitiveness of our economy so that we achieve faster and inclusive growth. We would like to work very closely with the government to make those reforms which we can identify jointly through public-private sector dialogue, both at strategic and technical levels.
The business sector and government both reaffirmed commitment towards the country's industrialization objectives, urging all stakeholders to play their part. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.